Hey, ladies. It's been a minute, hasn't it? A little longer than I expected, honestly. And if you've been wondering where I've been and what's been going on, or whether the show was ever coming back, well, buckle up because we're about to talk about all of that. Welcome to the Rebel Tribe podcast. This is the space for women who refuse to play small, who refuse to settle for less, or stay in the box society tries to put them in. I'm Melodian Whiteley, your host, your coach, and your biggest cheerleader, and I'm here to give you the real, raw, and unfiltered truth about what it takes to build life and business the way you want, on your terms. This is where mindset meets strategy, confidence meets action, and doubt, well, we're just going to leave that behind. No fluff, no sugarcoating, just real conversations, real growth, and real results. So if you're ready to shake things up and step into your power and create a life that's as bold and unstoppable as you are, you're in the right place. Welcome to the Rebel Tribe. This is season 2 of the Rebel Tribe podcast. And let me tell you right now, I'm back, I'm fired up, and we are just getting started. So let's be real for a second. I haven't recorded an episode, oh, probably in over a month. And there were a few reasons for that. First, I kind of found myself questioning the direction of the podcast and the Rebel Tribe as a whole. Where was it going? What did I want it to be? I mean, when I started it, I kind of knew, and then it just sort of morphed into something different, and it ended up being something that I didn't even really recognize anymore. And so I wasn't sure how to get it back on track or even what that track was. And that uncertainty made me hesitate. And then there was the struggle of finding guest speakers. Some weeks it felt like literally pulling teeth to line up interviews. And on top of that, well, if you've listened to any of my episodes, then you know my internet connection, let's just say unstable is putting it mildly. If you've ever tried to listen to a podcast where the host keeps cutting out, you know that's not exactly the vibe I want to bring. And honestly, I was feeling a little discouraged. My audience wasn't growing the way I hoped. Life was kind of chaotic. It felt like every time I wanted to sit down and record, something else needed my attention. Does that sound familiar? I bet some of you have been there too. But here's the thing, something shifted. First off, I hired a business coach to help me get some clarity. And then I took a step back and I reassessed and I got crystal clear on what I want, on what I want the Rebel Tribe to be, on what I want this podcast to be, on what I want my whole business to be. And it's moving in an entirely different direction than what I first envisioned, to be honest. And then I realized that I don't always need guest speakers. I have a lot to say myself. And I realized that if I stop showing up, my audience won't get to hear all that I've learned over the years of trying to build my business. And here's the thing, the biggest thing, I don't quit. Never have, not about to start now. And neither do you. And that's why you're here. That's why we're in the Rebel Tribe together. So here's what's changing in season 2. First of all, more episodes. I originally had planned on having a Monday, Friday, but with everything that happened, I was lucky to get an every Friday or an every Monday. But we're going back to Monday, Friday, which means you're going to get more solo episodes. That's right, more time with just me, more real talk, more of me sharing insights, strategies, and experiences that I know will help you build the life and the business you want. And yes, there will be more business talk because most of us are really looking at a way now to bring in some extra income. We need We need those multiple streams of income. So there will be lots and lots of business talk along with everything else. More focus on you, your mindset, your confidence, your health, your wealth, your business growth, and everything in between. That's not changing. We will have a wide range of topics, but they will all be beneficial to you. More raw, unfiltered conversation about what it really takes to step into your power and create a life that's real and feels good, not just one that looks good on Instagram. Now, I can't do anything about my internet connection, but I can promise you this. I am showing up, and I hope that you do too. So if you've ever felt like quitting, if you've ever wondered if you're on the right path, if you've ever had doubts about whether what you're doing is working, this season is for you. The Rebel Tribe podcast is back, and I am so damn glad you're here with me. So make sure you're subscribed because we're about to dive into some powerful conversations. And if this message resonated with you, then make sure you share it. Share it on your socials and tag me. Let's show the world that we really are unstoppable. I'll see y'all in the next episode, Rebels.